Hello there, Internet. It's been a while since I've done a video blog, but today is the triumphant return of me, Sean Quadlin, to What Do You Know Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking about PPC's guiding formula. It's pretty simple, but I think it's pretty important to make sure that you're doing the right things in your accounts. So what is the formula? I wish we had drum rolls, but I don't think that our video blog technology is that advanced, so this long-winded explanation will have to suffice. I apologize. So it's spend divided by cost per click times conversion rate equals leads. We also would put applause here right now because this thing is amazing. So let's talk some more about specifics. There are two things when it comes to this formula that we don't really control. The first is spend. Usually it's somebody else, whether it's the client, your own boss, whoever has the purse strings is the one who decides how much you can spend. And those same people usually dictate how many leads you're supposed to have. So for the purposes of our little video blog, and for this formula moving forward, I think that you can just assume that these two things are going to remain static, and because of that, we can optimize for the other two, which is cost per click and conversion rate. So first, cost per click. How do we control cost per click? The way that Google tells us how much we're going to pay for each of our clicks is based on our ad rank, and so that comes down to either quality score or bid management. So for quality score, there are all these optimizations that we can make. There's click-through rate, ad text determines click-through rate, ad reviews determine what your ad text is, determines what your click-through rate is, negative keywords, make sure that all of the things that you're targeting are actually going to receive clicks, which again goes back to click-through rate. Your account structure also plays a part in that, as do the landing pages. And then bid management is pretty self-explanatory. You just tell Google how much you're willing to pay, and that helps determine what your actual cost per click is. But when you make all the optimizations on this page, just keep in mind that it's all going back to how much you're paying for your click. It all goes back to the secret guiding formula, which is no longer secret, so it's just a guiding formula. The other part of this that we can control is conversion rate. So what dictates conversion rate? First thing, landing page optimization. So there's landing page reviews you can do, make sure that the traffic that you're directing to your website is going to the right place. You can also check out your goal paths, evaluate your submission forms, do all sorts of optimizations in that regard. You can also change your targeting options. So there's what networks you're going to go with, what your keyword lists actually are, because you want to have stuff that people actually, when they search, that they're actually going to want to convert or create sales on your website. There are geo-targets, some places convert better than others. Some are day parting options, what time of day people want to buy your stuff. Negative keywords, again, help funnel out bad stuff that won't convert on your website. And then ad text is another thing that also can change your conversion rate. If you're writing targeted ads, that way you're getting clicks that will actually come to your site and do the things that you want them to do. So it's pretty basic, conversion rate and cost per click, but those are the two main driving factors. So when you're optimizing, that is what you're trying to change. And I think it's important to keep that in mind. Now there are some people who are optimizing for CPL, some lucky individuals who, if they're converting under goal, spend is unlimited, as are leads. The good news is this formula still applies. Spend divided by leads, which is your cost per lead, equals CPC over conversion rate. So you can use the same beautiful, magnificent formula. It's going to have the same end result for you. Keep these things in mind as you optimize your account. So this is the beautiful formula. And I say beautiful, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Spend divided by cost per click times conversion rate equals leads. When you're optimizing, you are changing either cost per click or conversion rate at a basic level. Keep this in mind, and if you're optimizing for something, and you're like, I don't know if this will affect either of those things, maybe you could spend your time better elsewhere. So that's all we got for you today. Hopefully you know a little bit more on this Wednesday.